Hi dolls, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about essentials, everything you're going to need to run your reselling business. Now, it doesn't matter which platform you're a seller on, you're basically going to need the same things, okay? And don't feel pressure to go out and spend a lot of money. I'm going to show you how to get things for the low, okay? And just start where you are and build from there. Now, before we get started, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram at @blackgirlabouttown. Okay, let's get started. So obviously, if you're going to be shipping something, you need either a box or a poly mailer to place in it, right? So what I have here, this is a poly mailer. Now, typically, I would use this for a small item such as a blouse, a skirt, a dress, something of that nature. I also use, when I first started, use a lot of the USPS boxes, which you can get for free online, and I actually spoke about it in my first video. I still use those boxes to this day. It typically depends like how big the item is, but those are another option. Also, if you're an online shopper like myself, you may have some of those old brown boxes just laying around. You can feel free to use those as well. I alternate between all three, like I said, depending on what size of packages, also availability, whatever I have. A good place to buy supplies would be from Dollar Tree. They have thick poly mailers that have like the bubble liner inside, so that's a good tip for you. Save your coin, girl, and either get the free boxes from USPS store or just go to Dollar Tree where you can buy them for $1, okay? So the next thing that you're going to need is either a printer or access to a printer. Now, when I first started out, I would print things at my job for the low. Now, you can do that if you wish, but if you get caught, please don't blame me. But that's what I did until I got a printer. I would also use the FedEx store. They have a self-serve printing kiosk. I believe black and white copies cost about 14 cents. So that's another option. I believe the UPS store also has a self-serve printing kiosk as well. Just until you get your printer, you don't have to feel pressured to go out and buy the most expensive thing on the market. Now, I just got my printer last year from CVS. I've been a reseller since 2015. Okay, so it's manageable. You can definitely get away until you get your own printer. My printer only costs $32. Okay, so those are just a few options for you. So I have a few things for you guys, okay? Now, one thing that I would recommend getting is measuring tape. You're going to need your handy dandy measuring tape. This is going to be your friend, okay? There's always an instance in which someone wants to know the measurement of something, so it's definitely good to have. You can get them from the dollar store as part of like a sewing kit. It's very affordable, okay? So you want to get that. You need your tape. I usually get my supplies and stuff like that, my tape and stuff from the dollar store, from Dollar Tree, excuse me. But I got it from like a dollar and up store. Whatever, it's still affordable. You need your scissors. Obviously, you're going to need to cut your labels. You're going to need your scissors, okay? I got this as part of like a stationery set from Aldi. So I love them. And look at the colors. It's so cute. So last but not least, one thing that I would recommend is to get a lint roller. This is just good to have. A lot of times, certain items that you have will attract lint. They will attract hair, etc., etc. So you always want to make sure after you get your item nice and ready for shipping, just go over it, with the lint roller. And one thing that I started doing, you see this little small one here, I started to give them away as like a thank you to my customers, particularly if I was selling something like black, things that tend to attract lint hair. Just a nice thank you, and like who doesn't need like a lint roller, okay? So get that. Okay, so lastly, I would suggest investing in a steamer. There was a time I just got my steamer like last year, as well as my printer. There was a time when I did not have a steamer, and I would just use the iron to kind of like press out some items. And I learned my lesson from doing that because I burnt a few things, and there's no like worse feeling than having to tell a customer, hey, I can't sell your item because I burnt it. So you definitely want to invest in that. Plus the steamer, I feel like it's just a lot easier. You just open it up, you put the water in, you let it heat up, and just let it do its job. The iron can be a little dangerous. Like I said, you can burn the item or you can burn yourself. Now, I got this from Walmart. This was like $14. I would suggest throwing in a couple extra dollars for warranty, because you just never know what electronics and what appliances, you never know what's going to happen. So always try to get a warranty if you can, but I would definitely recommend you purchasing a steamer. Do not be like me. Do not do what I did, okay? Because it really cost me. So make sure you get that. So I really hope that this video was helpful to you. Leave a comment below to let me know. Any OG resellers out there, share some advice to our newbies and, you know, put them on game. Let them know how you started out and different supplies and different things that you invested in over time. So like I said before, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on Instagram at @TheBlackGirlAboutTown. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.